Hello and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. I'm super excited about today's topic. Real quick, first, I want to tell you about A VO's Journey Elite Academy. Super excited. We just launched this week. We've already had a few classes. Basically, this is the first that I know of school kind of atmosphere for voiceover artists where we do 4 live sessions every week. We do them on voice acting. We do them on audio production, marketing, as well as business systems and accountability. Tonight is our marketing class. I lead that class, and I'm so excited. If you're interested in checking out the Academy, learning more about it, you can see the link below, or you can check out on avosjourney.com. Okay, anyways, I wanted to talk to you today about a great question. I wanted to answer this question that I got from A VO's Journey Facebook group. And the question was, how do I overcome being anxious about my, future voiceover success, or about, having success in the future for voiceover? And I think this is actually an amazing question, and a lot of people don't talk about it because it's one of those topics that can get personal for all of us. And part of it is us admitting that we don't know the future. I've tried to put together a lot of systems to help people, with the market. Like if you watch my channel, I'm a practical person. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of theory out there. There's a lot of things that worked for a person, right? But I've tried to put together stuff that actually has worked for myself and a lot of other people, so that, there's like an ABC model. But even with that, we all have to admit, I don't know the future. I don't know what's going to happen. And it can really cause a lot of anxiety, because a lot of us, are putting a lot of effort, time, money, and quite honestly, we're kind of betting on this. So it's, betting on this being successful. So it is very, it can make you very anxious. So today I wanted to kind of give you something that has really helped me a great deal in getting over anxiety. And I want to share it with you, because I think if you do this, you're going to be able to eliminate like 90% of that anxiety. I do think some anxiety is good. It keeps us sharp, all right? It keeps us, focused, because part of being anxiety is fear, right? Fear doesn't always have to be a bad thing, but we want to be able to control it, not let it control us. So what I want to tell you today is something that I've learned over the years, and I sucked at it so bad when I first started, and or when I first started in my adult life in general, because it's not just about voiceover, it's about everything, right? But, as I've grown in this business, I've learned a fact, a law of the universe, whatever you want to call it, that I had heard many people say before, but I had never gone out on a limb and done myself. And when I started doing it myself, my whole life changed. So I want to tell you what that is. To get over anxiety, okay, you must take unrestricted action. Like, you must take as much action as you possibly can. You cannot sit idle. You cannot sit and think about, what's not happening or what's not working, or, you've got to take action. So logically, taking action, you'd be like, okay, what action do I take? Okay, well, here's the thing. If you are trying to be successful, you've got to get business. Clear and simple. And there are only a few things, like literally 2 or 3 things, that you really can do on a daily basis that's going to continue to move you forward. I mean, literally. And you and I might say, okay, well, we know that there are things to do, but, that's kind of silly, Anthony. Why are you telling us that? But the reality is I work with a lot of people who they might claim they know it, but they don't really believe it. It's one thing to say you know it. It's another thing to say you believe it. And it's hard to believe something when you have not proven it to yourself. Right? And the only way you prove it to yourself is you've got to take a leap of faith. And the best way to do that and the best way to get past anxiety is by taking action. So here's the things that you can do. And if you do these things every single day, you will get rid of the majority of your anxiety and you will build a successful business. All right? First thing is you need to consistently, daily be recording and making samples or demos, content of your work, and you need to be uploading it everywhere. You need to be sending it out everywhere. Wherever you can put something up there, you put it up. Okay? And the second thing is, all right, if you're really struggling more, audition. I prefer the first one, but both can work. And honestly, out of everything that you can do, if you are super anxious and you're having issues, take that action on a daily basis and it will change your feeling about what's happening because you're actually moving forward. You're moving the needle forward. So it doesn't matter, what you get today. It matters what action you take and measure the action because remember, results, they're just, they are just a symptom of action. Results are a symptom of action. But with that, so you can't have results without the action. So if you're anxious about your success, don't be anxious about the success or take that anxiety, put it into focusing your mind and your efforts on action. Taking those actions. I just gave you 2 actions that you could spend all day, all night, every day for the next 10, 20, 30 years doing. All right? And I guarantee you'd be ridiculously successful. The caveat to all of this is that the majority of people won't do it. They'll take a side. They'll take like a shortcut. Well, I don't have to do it today, or I'll do this, and that's okay. That's your decision. But you just gotta factor that all in when you're giving yourself a really hard time, and the anxiety is kicking it up a notch. All right, it's kind of like the same thing about going running or something, right? Or doing something, right? When you do something and then you stop, you feel bad about it, like especially if you know it's healthy and it's good for you. It's the same thing with this. You know it's the right thing to do, but if you're not doing it, it's going to make you even more anxious. All right? So make sure that you are taking unmitigated action. All right? Just take as much action as you can. And I promise you that anxiety will go away. It really will. It really will. And if you haven't done it yet, if you've only taken a little bit of action or you're thinking about taking action, like idleness is like the breeding ground for anxiety and fear. All right? Action is a way to get rid of it. It's like the exterminator. It's the exterminator of anxiety and fear. Action is. Idleness is not. Okay? It makes it worse. I hope this has helped. Listen, we'd love to have you check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy. You won't be you will not regret checking it out. It is fantastic. Also, take a moment to hit the like and subscribe button. I hope this helped today. Leave some comments below about your feelings about something that you're going through, in your voiceover business that you might feel anxious on and it's just struggling with. But I know you can do it. Keep your head up. Thank you for this question. This is something I believe all of us go through, so it's important to talk about. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Talk to you later. Goodbye. Goodbye.